No One Noticed taught me a lot about myself and the way that I like to make music, and it's also taught me a lot about the industry. At the end of the day, like, I just wanna make music that I would want to listen to. Music that, like, speaks to, like, this gut instinctual, like, feeling that I have and that I love to feel when I listen to music. So it's kinda taught me that, like, follow that feeling. Everything else, all the chatter in the industry, everything else of, like, this is the hit or this is what's gonna work, like, just forget about that. Put blinders on and just go with, like, your feeling. I remember just waking up one morning and sitting on my bed, grabbing the guitar and just starting to play. Like, the windows were open, the birds were chirping. Like, it was just a beautiful morning. I just started, playing guitar, and then the melody and the lyrics just kind of came out all at once. The label kept asking us for, like, tempo, tempo, tempo. Like, we want people to dance. Like, we want a Maria's up-tempo song. And this was not that. So it just kind of went on the back burner for a while. I want to say, like, a year later, I remembered this song. I sent it to the label and they were still like, this song is interesting, but, like, we need the tempo. I was upset. I was, like, kind of pissed. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever. And I leaked it. And then the fans found it, uploaded it on YouTube, put it as a podcast on Spotify, and they just, like, really gravitated towards it, which made me really happy because the song is called No One Noticed. And it kind of went through this iteration of, like, nobody noticing the song for what it was and me being, like, so upset about it. But then the fans noticed how special I thought it was. So it, like, became our song. And then finally, it made its way onto our album Submarine. And then it really got noticed.
Maybe I lost my mind. No one noticed. No one noticed.
Maybe I lost my mind, no one noticed. It's just kind of playing on, you could be in a room full of people or in a room with somebody that has no idea what's going on inside of you. And, you could be just going through, like, the darkest period of your life and nobody would know, and nobody would even try to notice or, like, try to ask you about it. So I think at the time I was just feeling kind of, like, a little bit invisible, even though, like, I understand it's nobody's responsibility to read your mind. Like, I feel like it's your responsibility to communicate, like, how you're feeling. But at the same time, it's kind of nice, like, when people pick up on, like, little things. Your nails, like, it looks like you've been biting your nails. Like, are you nervous about something? I feel like you can tell a lot by my state of mind based on how my nails are that day. Little things like that, when you can pick up on that, or like, hey, like, you seem like you're cold, like, do you need a blanket? Like, little things like that make me feel, like, seen and noticed.
It's getting old, all alone. May have lost it. I have lost it.
It's getting old. It represents, like, that it has been going on for quite some time and that I'm just kind of tired of this feeling. I wish that you could understand, like, what I'm going through. Even if I explain it, even if I, like, scream, what's going on, it's not getting through. So it's kind of like that breakdown of, I guess, communication, of not being able to understand each other.
No one tried to read my eyes. No one but you. Wish it weren't true.
At the beginning of this song, it's like, no one is noticing, like, I feel alone. Here's where the song is saying, oh, wow, like, I feel seen now, like, this warm feeling of somebody understands me, but knowing that, wait a minute, like, this might not be right. So that's where the back and forth starts.
Maybe I'd kinda like it if you'd call me. It's not right. I'm so over being lonely. Make you mine. I need a virtual connection. Take our time, please be my video obsession.
All of a sudden, it's like you're not feeling seen by people who are actually in the room in front of you, but you're being seen by somebody through this virtual world, almost like the movie Her. You're surrounded by people, but he falls in love with an AI character because he feels so understood by them. At the end of the day, we just want connection. Like, we just want to connect with a human being, whether they're in the room, which is the most ideal scenario. You can like look at somebody's eyes and like touch them and like really, feed off of each other's body language. But if that's not there, the next best thing is falling in love virtually, connecting by just words and connecting by a video, a FaceTime, something that's not present, but can be just as tangible and just as real.
Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, flight to your city. Excited to see your face, hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, flight to your city. Excited to see your face, hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace.
This is the part of the song where that virtual connection tries to make itself tangible. It's this desperation of like, don't leave me. I will see you in person. I want to see you in person. I will get on a flight in the middle of the night, show up at your doorstep in the morning, do a grand gesture to show you just how much this means to me. I'm a person of grand gestures. I love romance and I love to be romanced and I love romancing. I'm like Noah in The Notebook. Like, I'm not like Allie, I'm like Noah. Like, I will build you a house. I don't know how to like build a shelf from IKEA, but I will learn how to build you a house if I love you enough. And so it's that gesture of like, I'm just gonna fly to you and show you how much you mean to me.
Estás tan dentro de mí, te sigo pensando, te sigo esperando, y estás, tan lejos de mí. Te sigo pensando, me canso llorando.
So estás tan dentro de mí, you live inside of me. Like, you live in every single cell. You're like vibrating through my body. Like, you are living inside me because of how intense this connection is. Te sigo pensando, I keep thinking about you. Te sigo esperando, I keep waiting for you. I keep waiting for you to change. I keep waiting for me to change. I keep waiting for something that might not ever happen.
Y estás tan lejos de mí.
But you're still far away from me. Me canso llorando, I'm tired of crying about this. I'm over it. Like, at this point, I'm just over it.
If I ever see your face, we both know that it would break me. And if you ever were to change, we both know that I've been waiting.
So this is the alternate ending. So it's this feeling of, I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know what you've been up to. I have no idea what's been going on in your life. I'd like to think that if I ever saw you, we'd be cool and like be chill and like be friends. But another part of me feels like if I saw you, I would just completely break down. And if you ever were to change, we both know that I've been waiting. I've been waiting for changes to happen and for us to move on to a new iteration of a relationship or friendship. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of tired of waiting too. So that's going to turn into another extended. Stay tuned.
I wanted to stay, wanted to be there, wanted to hold you, but I was afraid, wanted to be there. I should have told you.
The song covered sense of loneliness, sense of connection, sense of desperation, sense of, okay, this isn't gonna work, I'm gonna leave without a trace. So I think this alternate ending was, but wait, maybe I didn't want to leave without a trace. Like maybe I wanted to stay, but I was afraid. I was afraid of what my life would be if I went down this path. I think I was just living in a complete state of fear. I wanted to communicate that. I wanted to communicate like, hey, like maybe I wanted to stay. I don't know if that would have been the right thing or if this would have been the right path. And I was afraid to see if it was, but we'll never know. And the music that I like to listen to is just music that like I can put on headphones and go on a walk. Like that's my favorite way to listen to music, is to just put headphones on, go on a walk, be in nature, look at the trees, look at the leaves like swaying, look at the birds. And that's how like I enjoy my music. So No One Noticed to me felt like that song that I could just put my headphones on. I mean, I love to dance too, but like I like to be more sad than I do dancing. That's how I experience music. I like the sad songs. There's this playlist on Spotify that I have. I love Radiohead, and there's like Radiohead in order of happiest to saddest, and I just start it from the end. So I go from saddest to happiest.